I will take the Baals out of her mouth and no longer be mentioned their name. Why is Baal? Baal's not like it's a title, right? But it's it just means Lord in Hebrew. But the Baal from her mouth. You know, Yehusha says in John 5:43, or John 5 was that 42, 43. Listen to this. He says in John 5:42, but I know you, that you do not have love of God in yourselves. I have come in my Father's name, and you will not receive me, but another comes in his own name, and you will receive him. So is the name important? You bet it's important. The name of God's important. What is his name's his reputation, his character, and who he is. You really should know the name of your God. Now, why I know we're Israel too, another witness. When Israel was in captivity and Moses came to God came to Moses, but Moses said, well, I can't do this, right? I have a stutter. But he says to Moses, go tell him I'm going to take him out. And he says, what's your name? Like, what should I tell him you are? I don't even know who you are. Like, what's your name? Because Israel forgot the name of their God. They forgot. Guess what? We forgot too. We called him Lord, called him Adonai, called him Hashem, whatever you want to call him. But his name is Yehuhe, or Yahweh. And to prove that, everyone says Yehovah. A brother sent me a really cool video today from Avi Ben Mordecai. And there's a guy in there who's doing linguistic, and he's like, yeah, Nehemiah Gordon, who's a Karaite Jew, he knows the language, and he's super brilliant, right? And he calls him Yehovah, which means God of destruction, by the way. Just in case you're wondering. But how come when you look at the paleo in what it shows you is the words Yod-He-Wuhe, and if you add the Dalet, which is the D, people say Yehuda, right, like Judah. But why is it that if you take the Dalet out, you can't say God's name? It would be Yahuwah, just like your breath is like his name. Every breath it praises Yahuwah. So he's my father. I don't want to misuse his name, but he has a name. He even called himself a name, Yahuwah to Moses. His name. I'm not